Good evening, everyone. Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is January 28th, 2022. Let's go to the charts for technology stocks. Last week we had fantastic volatile week as we had one of the worst January in the history of the stock market. Stock market tumbled, FANG stocks tumbled. Everything almost was red except today. Today was a surprising day on January 28th, and we are going to start with Meta, which is Facebook. Okay, so here is the monthly chart for the Facebook. Facebook had a very nice reversal down to the 20 SMA. This is fantastic setup for long. We were waiting for that one. We are almost a full position on the Facebook. All the subscribers are in full position in Facebook. I'm not expecting price going down more. This is what I'm seeing on the chart. So any pullback, here is the monthly chart, folks. Regardless of the news, regardless of the interest rate, this is not the first time since 2013 we have interest rate hike. This is not the first time that we have a bad sentiment or negative sentiment right there, right there, right there, and here is another one. And all of them were perfect setup for buy, not short. Don't look for something down there just because probably you're gonna miss the rally. Okay, so this is a perfect setup. We are setting up for the drop and pop setup. All right, so this is the monthly chart. Stochastic is on the 50%, which is not that oversold. Even in COVID crash, we didn't get that bearish. So here's the COVID crash. Even we are below COVID crash level, which means the sentiment is very negative. Here is the COVID crash. Just imagine in COVID crash, we have a MACD reading. Here is the negative, like a minus 1.3. Right now we are at minus 3, like a 3 times, almost double the negativeness of the Facebook goes to the MACD. Even for not for RSI. RSI is we are a little bit higher, which is nice, just because if you just draw a trend line here, so you see the trend line. It's not going to be perfect. We are just piercing through, but we can just have a bounce because month is going to be end on Monday. So Monday is going to be last trading day for the month. Lots of volatility on that day. But here's the setup for the monthly chart and also for the weekly chart. If you go down there, so here's the weekly chart. Look at that. So we just expect the price going down there. This is the area that we were looking for. Price just pierced down there, touched 289, 289, and then bounce back. I believe ABC correction is done, and it's kind of like a setting off for the rally. Probably Facebook is going to 1400 and above by end of this year. By end of this year, not next month, not next day. By end of this year, 1400 and above. We are at 300, which is 30% profit. Here's the daily chart. Daily chart, we have support here, support here. We were expecting, we were buying here, we were buying here. I'm not buying here just because it's pretty close to my allocation. However, the setup is kind of nice. We had short sell-off, and this sharp sell-off goes to this pivot area. So here's the pivot, here's the previous breakout, here's the previous bar. You see the previous bar going breakout, back test, going up, back test, and then rally. Right now we have 3 back tests down there, and we are kind of like, I believe we are kind of set for another one, especially the reading for the RSI is getting back up. Reading for the MACD is kind of like an overshoot, like an over bearishness. It's kind of like there is nothing there, but as I show you in the monthly chart and in weekly chart, we are kind of like done with the correction. Here was Facebook. Here's the Amazon. The Amazon, we were expecting price going down there. I thought that price is gonna ended up to finish up the the correction there, but seems like the correction is overshoot down there, spike down. And here's another level. Here is another level that I showed you last time, and exactly comes here. So it was here. I was expecting prices going down there, so I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, let me just put it there, not delete this one. Okay, so price is going down, pierced to 2700 or so, and then bouncing back up there. I believe we are setting up to another nice rally all the way up to 3100. First stop is going to be 29.62, which is going to be Tuesday. Probably we are reaching there. Probably we're going to have hiccup, even down day, and then sending back up here. So the real test for Amazon is going to be here. If we pierce through this consolidation area, we are off to the rally, probably to the new all-time high. But here, don't get me wrong, we can see lots of volatility, choppy market. I'm not expecting prices going all the way up here in 1 month or so. We are going to have very choppy, but I believe Amazon is setting up for another new all-time high this year. This year, not next month, not next week, this year. Okay, so here is going to be probably another 1,000. We are 27. We were there like a 37,000. We are almost correct, like 25-30%, and that is, I believe, the end for Amazon. Probably we are getting more deeper. Probably if the other index is going down a little bit, one smaller lower low, then we can see Amazon just getting deeper and deeper here. But here this area is going to be a done for Amazon. Let's look at Amazon monthly chart as well, see if there is any. Oh sorry, this is the hourly chart. No, go to the monthly chart. Here you go, monthly chart. We are not having the nice setup like a Facebook, but here's the thing, we have very nice negative divergence here. Negative divergence in a positive way, which means here is the breakout. As I show you, here is the breakout. We had like a nice rejection. We are still below 20 SMA. Let's go to weekly. Okay, so weekly we are heading down. So we break through these ones. I'm gonna delete this, and just heading down pretty close to this 150 SMA on the weekly chart. Stochastic is kind of oversold, crossover. The last time we saw this one on the weekly chart, the last one we saw this, not even here because it was above oversold. We are going back all the way to 2019. Even COVID crash didn't go to oversold area. That means we are very oversold. Negative sentiment in the market, dominant Amazon, and look at that. So this is the crash by Amazon. Everyone was waiting for this consolidation breakthrough to the upside. I believe we are setting better for the upside just because everyone stopped out. Everyone put their stop loss here and stopped out, and now market just reversed back up. And if it goes above here, if it goes above 3,100 and close on weekly basis, Amazon, I believe, fuel up for another spike up to the upside. Right, so here is the Amazon. Microsoft, we had earning for Microsoft, fantastic price action. Look at that. So Microsoft, we believe that was one of the area. So I thought that this one is a very major pivotal point. And here you go. You have like a very nice tail bottom here, bottoming tail, and goes to this red green ball, wide range bar breakout, couple of time back test going down, and then off to the rally. Okay, so here is the Microsoft. I believe Microsoft is setting up for another new all-time high, like the other indexes, like the other technology stocks. There is resistance here for sure, and it's going to be another resistance to 320. But if it goes there and consolidates, it means it's going to go higher. Okay, I'm not gonna sell the rips, guys. I'm gonna just buy the dip, just because market is not in the bearish sentiment. It is in very oversold bearish sentiment. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's happening during indexes analysis. I'm gonna show you there. But here is the Apple. The Apple is kind of like the same pattern, but very bullish. Look at that. Today was earning was great. Apple just jumped up. Like, I don't know how many, what's the percentage, but it goes crossover like all the moving averages in one shot. One daily candle, one shot going up. This is the bottoming formation, a 78% Fibonacci, just around like a 150 SMA. This green bar, fantastic, and look at that. Here is what do you see, guys? This is negative divergence, uptrend, 78% Fibonacci. Perfect setup for long not short, for long setup, and this is the result. And I believe Apple is going to see another new all-time high, probably sooner than the other stocks. Okay, so that was Apple, and the next stop is going to be Alphabet, which is Google. Google, fantastic price action again. So here's the weekly chart. Today we just closed above SMA 50. Great support here. This is the level that we were waiting for. We bought Google here. Our subscribers are we're buying Google here based on my signals. Here is the break. Here is the wide range bar that we were waiting for. SMA 50 on the weekly chart. Perfect setup. Bullish. And here is another thing that I want to show you here. Look at that stochastic. Here is the COVID crash, stochastic there, and here we are. We are there. Probably just it takes another week or two to form the bottom and crossover going back up. But this is a perfect setup. Like after this, on September 2020, we didn't see any negative bearishness in Google. Like negative bearishness start from August. Can you believe it? From August, September, we are getting into negative reading on the MACD, and look what happened. This is a pretty good setup for another long trade, and I believe Google is setting up for another new all-time high, probably 3,600. Right now we are at 2,600. It can go to 3,600 by end of this year. I'm not saying by next week or so, end of this year. So this is very nice setup, but after that I'm gonna tell you I'm getting worried when we reach there, but we have far away long time to get there. Okay, the next one is okay, so let's go down there. Here is NVDA, which is another one I want to talk about. This is perfect setup. Still we have got lots of opportunity here in NVIDIA. This is kind of like overvalued a little bit, but it's okay. Like the momentum is kind of bullish now. I know this is a bearish, but this is very nice correction. We were waiting for NVIDIA going down there, and lots of our subscribers just got the signal, hey, buy this. If you have cash, buy this. This is a perfect setup against 78% Fibonacci. This is a perfect negative divergence. Here is a regular divergence to the upside for the MACD from this pivot to this pivot, negative divergence from these two pivots. Perfect setup. Reading on the stochastic is negative. Let's go to weekly. I'm gonna show you something there, pretty neat. This is fantastic again. So here is the negative bearish on the weekly. This is a bullish divergence, bullish negative divergence, and bullish hidden divergence, and this hidden divergence can boost up to the upside, right? So we are close above 50, and we need to clean above 78%, which is 230. Okay, so the last one, I'm gonna talk about Adobe, my favorite one. Adobe is here, and this is really great. Look at that. This is exactly the chart that last time I showed you. So we were expecting Adobe goes there. It went there, we buy. It went there, we buy again, but not that much because I didn't have too much cash, to be honest. And this is the last shot, but I'm not sure if we get there. So Adobe just poised for a bottoming formation for a new upside trend. So this is probably a new head and shoulder, reverse head and shoulder. So this is right shoulder, this is head. And if it goes there, I'm expecting prices going down to give you another opportunity to accumulate if you don't have it. And then we can just set up for another rally to 600. Okay, so Adobe right now it's on 518, but this can set it up to the upside. Okay, so here is the analysis for technology this week, because lots of you were asking, okay, where is the video for the technology? Where is the video for the technology? Here it is. I'm sure that you have got lots of position in viney or bloody red, but don't worry about that. February is gonna be a reversal month based on my time. cycles, so you know that my cycle's always ahead. Sometimes I'm a little bit early, but I don't hesitate. When it goes to my level, I'm gonna trigger buy. Okay, so have a good one, have a wonderful weekend. See you on the chart. Bye bye.